Hey John, this is Billy at G-Force Power Sports. I just wanted to go over your bike with you real quick, give you an idea of what we're looking at here. First and foremost, I noticed that the carburetor, it's leaking right where that accelerator pump is. You can see like the rubber thing, kind of see if I can get a good angle at it. But it's leaking gas right there. It's also looks like it's been leaking on this side. I've got quite a bit of gas. Let's see if I can get a good gill. There we go. Quite a bit of gas where the bowl mates up with the carburetor. So I'm going to suggest a carb rebuild. I also don't know how long it's been sitting, so I imagine just from the way that it runs as well that it could definitely use a carb rebuild. I did note on there that, or I did see on there that you wanted to do a dyno tune. Dyno tune on this we could definitely make it run really good. We do know pretty good specs on the carburetors, all right, but then we would just run it on the dyno and make any necessary changes for you so that we can get it on. It does take quite a while because it is carbureted, so if we did have to make some big changes, we have to take the carburetors off again to make changes and then run it on the dyno again, but we could definitely do that for you. I've got your battery charging right now. We'll do a load test on it, but so far it's not looking like it's gonna pass, but anyway, I'll get back to you on that. We'll let you know for sure. I did see a note about the exhaust being hot here by your leg. If you want, there is some wraps we can do to wrap it all up. I don't know how hot it's getting. We'll take it on a test ride when we're totally done if you want. Otherwise, there's some wraps we can do to cut down on the heat. You do have some cracks in the tire. Right here, you can see that big crack in the tire just from being old. I'm gonna put on there some new tires and we'll get those going for you. The service also is gonna check all your spokes, adjust your belt, which is kind of on the loose side at the moment, change your oil, change your spark plugs. I did notice too that your petcock here, the off and on switch for your gas or for your fuel, is leaking, and we'll get that on the repair order for you, get that taken care of. Fork seals, you can see they're pouring out the backside here, pretty wet. It's been leaking for quite a while. We did look at the brake pads and they don't appear to have oil on them, so I'm not that worried about them, and there's still life left. So I think you'll get away with not replacing the brake pads at the moment, but we'll test ride it after we're done. Definitely gonna need some fork seals though. If you'd like, we can fix this. This is pretty common to be like this, kind of ugly and gross. We do a really nice wire job on these and we put really nice covering. It makes it last quite a bit longer. That way, this is pretty common to short out and pop fuses and not make your headlights work. So we could really take that apart, run new wires, put some covering on it, make it good, just so it doesn't look like this. You know, this one's already cracked and getting ready to mess up right there. So we can take care of it for you. Intake plenum. So let's see real quick. So there's a big crack on your intake right here. It is leaking. Sometimes those cracks are just there and they're not leaking, but this one is. We sprayed it with contact cleaner while the bike was running and it just goes right inside and actually kills the engine. So we'll definitely get that on the repair order for you to get that taken care of. Very normal for it to see cracks on this year, but to go all the way through, not normal, so we'll definitely get that replaced for you. Other than that, John, I think I've done a pretty thorough inspection of the bike. We'll get some pricing to you and see what you want to go ahead and do. John, you have a great day. Thanks.